What's going on, guys? Ryan back for another video today, and I've already been working in the garage for a few hours now, maybe 3 or 4 hours, and I wanted to show you guys this. I didn't record what I did because I've already done it before and it's kind of repetitive and boring. So as you can see, somebody sent me in the P.O. box a Brazzers windshield banner, and I'm actually debating on whether or not I should put it on my car. I think it'd be funny, but it's also Brazzers, so I don't know if that's something I want on my car permanently. But here's what I did. I painted these gloss black, and I also redid that because it started looking like shit. I have a video of it I'll show right now. Oh my god. So that's what that looked like before. That's why I had to redo it, and instead of using that pill coat, I went ahead and picked up some auto dip, and this stuff, this is actually pretty good shit. As you can see, it came out gloss black. There's no, like, that's straight out of that can. One can did that. It turned out pretty good. I'm really impressed with it. So I'll probably be using auto dip from now on instead of plasti dip. But while I was doing all this, I went ahead, redid the front lip. Looks a lot better than it did before. It's actually glossy looking. Before it was kind of dull and, like, I don't know. But I have a lip for the Genesis here that I painted, and for whatever reason it did this. I'm not sure if the camera will focus on it. Yes, it's got a bunch of bubbles and stuff in it. So I'm gonna have to probably sand that down, redo it, throw a couple more coats of paint on it, because it did it on both sides and I'm not sure why. Once I get that fixed, we'll throw it on the Genesis, and the Genesis is already pretty low, so with that lip on it, it's gonna be really low, so I'm gonna have to be really careful with it. But that's not the point of this video. The point of today's video is we're gonna be installing coilovers on the Evo so that we can finally make this thing lower. I need to move some of this stuff out of the way. Alright, so here's the coilovers. This will work. Everybody say hi to the vlog. What's up? What's up? So I figured I'd do something different for this video. So while I'm recording this, I'm also live right now and live streaming the whole process. So I'm gonna open this box of coilovers up, see what we got. I bought these used, but there's only like 5,000 miles on them, so they should be in pretty good condition. They looked pretty clean whenever I bought them. This is really weird. I got like 2 cameras to keep a hold of. So here we are. These are BC Racing coilovers. Here's our wrenches. Even packed it up nice and tight in the original box and everything. Also has these little extensions on it so that the back you can change the dampening and stuff. So for used coilovers, they look like they're in pretty good condition. Not bad. These nuts look brand new. So here you are, if you're wondering. They are the BC BR type coilover. Not sure what that means, but alright, so now I'm going to take a tape measure, make sure all these are at the same height before I install them. They should already be at some height. I don't know what it's going to sit at like this, but so we're at 5 1/4 on the back coilover. Yeah, 5 1/4. 2 1/16. That one's a little bit lower. It's right at 2. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference, so I'm not going to fuck with it. Alright, got this side jacked up. I think I'm going to tackle this one side at a time. Got to pop the hood up, take the 3 bolts out of the strut tower for the front ones, and take the wheels off and see how it looks. I believe I have found the spot that was rubbing. So I don't know what's wrong with this piece. It's supposed to be fastened down, I'm sure, but it's just like flopping around. I don't know, but I've definitely worn a hole through it. Nothing like them other motherfuckers, I could make you rich. All right, stock front one is out. There it is, compared to the other one. Quite a big size difference. Took me a minute to figure out how to take this one out. It's a little bit more complicated than the Genesis, but I mean, it's not hard. You just have to pay attention to what you're doing. So there's like a bunch of brackets for the brake lines and looks like a speed sensor or something down there. But you have to be careful about that. So that bracket in the back has to come out. This bracket screws into the back of the coilover, which I didn't notice at first, but yeah, there's a little threaded piece right there, slides on, and yeah, it took me a minute to figure all that out, but after I figured out what I needed to do, went by pretty easily. But I am hot, I'm sweaty, dirty. I just wiped my hands off, so they're kind of clean now, but yeah, it's pretty filthy underneath there. Alright guys, so it's been quite a bit of time since the last clip you saw. I got this whole side finished up. Definitely sits a lot lower. The camera is not wanting to focus for some reason. Definitely a lot lower compared to that side. That's quite a bit of gap. I do have the front like up on some boards there because I was working on the front lip earlier. It's been a while since the last clip because I got pissed off because I'm hungry. I haven't ate all day. So I took a break, went and got some Wendy's, feeling a lot better. I got pissed off because I was working on the back one and I couldn't get the damn like strut out of there. Got me some Wendy's and now we cool. So I'm ready to move on. What's cool is you can adjust that stuff, but it came with extended, if I can find the back one, because the back one is in the trunk. It has these extensions on there so you can adjust it from the trunk without having to pull all the stuff out of the trunk, because I did have to pull the subwoofer and all this crap out to get to it back here. My washer fluid reservoir does not have a cap on it, so if anybody knows where to get one of those at, I'd appreciate that. Drop a comment, let me know. But here's a little thing right here. Just twist it soft and hard. So I'm gonna try to, I might cut a little notch out of the top up here so I can poke it out and still reach it, because there's a plastic piece that goes over all this. But if not, it's just a couple clips to pop that out and then I can adjust it from there. It's not a big deal. It'd be a lot easier than taking all this out and then trying to reach back in there in that little hole to adjust it. But now I'm ready to move on to this side. Sorry I'm not recording a whole lot of the process, but you guys have seen me install coilovers like 3 or 4 times on the Genesis, so same process pretty much.
Younger, they was laughing when I was rapping. Now they clap and say I'm awesome. I'm addicted to this habit. I get a rush when I'm recording, picking this mic and I just grab it. Then it's me, myself, and talent, like I'm the only one who has it. Treat it like it'd be the last that I ever do. I just recover, then relapse when I get everything to lose. Said I never feel the shoes, but I'm just making up my own rules. Turbo on my brain, I'm just waiting for the spoon. Failed so many times, but I kept going just to prove I'm not giving up, picking up time and making an effort. I got a list that's meant to kill for the reasons they rejected. Earn what's mine and make it keep, and then I finally be respected. Cause all I know is keep on going. I'm still growing. I'm gonna show them. Cause all I know is keep on going.
Yeet. Alright guys, so it's been a couple days. I just got off work. The suspension is all done. If you can see here, I'll get a better look in the daylight. In the morning, I think it's sitting pretty good. We got, there still is a little bit of wheel gap, but I don't think it's nearly as bad. Maybe ½ an inch there, which is pretty functional. I don't want to take it too low and start rubbing. I've drove it around a little bit. I haven't heard anything rub yet, so that's pretty good. 265s, I figured they might rub a little bit, but I didn't hear anything. Pretty good. Let me know what you guys think about the wheels. I think they look really good once they're lowered, but I am still going to put these wheels on there, and I think those will look even better. So I got Rachel coming over. She's going to help me throw those front lip back on, and we'll see how it looks then.
And I stop when I'm dead and in my grave. Cause all I know is keep on going. I'm still growing. I'm gonna show them. Cause all I know is keep on going. I'm still growing. I'm gonna show them. I'm starting fast. The fire's in the ass. How they gonna talk about and bring up my past.
Alright, we got the lip on there, and it's looking fucking hot. Boy, damn. Also put the turbo decal on the side of the lip. Looks pretty dope. Damn, it looks good, dude. The black roof and the black vents and the black lip. The turbo on the side. Link in the description, check those out. T-shirts, what's up? Look at that t-shirt though. Throwback. Damn, we don't even make that anymore. I'm gonna cut to, hopefully in the morning, get some shots in the daytime so you can actually see it somewhere else other than the garage. Alright guys, so there's a good look at the coilovers. It's pretty bright out here. The sun's right in my eyeballs, so I'm squinting a lot. But let me know what you guys think about it. I think it's definitely a huge improvement over the last setup because there was about probably 4 inches worth of wheel gap in there, and now there's maybe ½ an inch to an inch on there. So I think it looks pretty good. Might need to go just a tad bit lower, but I think what it's on right now is a pretty functional setup, so I might leave it alone. It's starting to come together. I really like the gloss vents here. I think they look a lot better on the car, as well as the lip that I repainted looks a lot better than it did before. Still not perfect, but it does look a lot better. So if you guys did enjoy this video, I'd appreciate the fuck out of you if you'd leave a like on it. Also subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.